Do you ever feel like you're stuck, doing all the work yourself, wondering why things aren't moving faster in your business? I've been there, and in today's video, we're going to talk about something that most solopreneurs, they struggle with, but few actually admit. It's what I like to call the solo trap. When you're a one-person show, you're wearing every single hat. You're the CEO, your customer support, your sales, your marketing. Sometimes you're even the janitor. You feel like you have to do it all. But what if I told you that doing everything yourself is actually limiting your growth? Let's break down exactly why trying to do it all by yourself is actually holding you back. First, let's talk about capacity. As a solopreneur, you only have a limited number of hours in the day. And I don't care how efficient or how disciplined you are, there's only so many things you can actually do before you hit your limit. And when you try to handle everything yourself, something starts to slip. Maybe it's your energy, maybe it's the quality of the service that you're providing, maybe it's getting leads, maybe it's converting those leads into customers, maybe it's even your health. It's kind of like trying to play all 6 positions on a volleyball team all by yourself. Think about it. You're rushing from the back of the court to the front. You're trying to block, and you're trying to pass, and you're trying to set, and you're trying to hit. Or back in my day, we called it spiking. Even if the rules allowed it, it wouldn't be very efficient. You'd wear yourself out, and you need to literally work more than 6 times harder than the other team. You might get a few lucky plays, but pretty soon you're going to get tired. You're going to be overwhelmed, and ultimately you're going to drop the ball. Guess what? Your clients and your business, you will feel that when you drop the ball. See, volleyball is on my brain right now. My youngest daughter, she just played in 2 tournaments, Friday and Saturday, 2 different tournaments, and her team actually went undefeated in both tournaments. They were crowned the champions. And while all the team members did a great job, and of course the coach did great, it was actually the combination of them all working together and the communicating with each other that actually allowed them to take home the trophy. You see, you cannot do it all by yourself. You need a team. Even as a solopreneur, you need help. You cannot do it all without burning out. And the worst part, when you're tired or you're overwhelmed, the quality of your work actually suffers. You start making mistakes. Your clients will notice. Your growth will stall because you simply don't have the energy to keep up. Now let's look at where you're actually spending your time on. I want you to think about your day-to-day tasks. How much of your time is spent doing low-value administrative work? Things like responding to routine emails, scheduling meetings, invoicing clients, managing social media posts. These are important tasks for sure, but do they directly bring in more money? Do they move the needle in your business? It's likely it doesn't. The harsh reality is, when you're doing all the little things, you're not focused on the big things, like developing strategies or delivering your best work. Instead, you're bogged down in admin work that doesn't grow your income. It's the equivalent of your best volleyball player on the team spending all their energy running the score chart, flipping the score chart instead of actually playing the game. It just doesn't make sense. And if you don't track your time, I want you to start doing it. Really, I want you to write down where your time goes. You can use software to do this, but you cannot improve what you don't measure. So measure where your time goes. This will help you determine which tasks you can actually offload. Now, by doing everything yourself, you're actually limiting the potential of your business. When you're stuck in the daily grind, you're not looking for new opportunities. You're not thinking about how to scale. You're not looking on how to actually improve your services or how to make your clients even happier. You're just too busy trying to keep everything afloat. Imagine what would happen if you had the space to step back and to actually think bigger. If you could delegate those low-level tasks to be worked on by somebody else so that you could work on things that matter more, like bringing in more clients, providing more value, that would actually bring you more freedom. It'd be like being the coach of a championship team. The coach doesn't try to play every position on the court. In fact, they don't try to play any position on the court. They just tell the players do their job to focus on their strategy. While the players are focusing on their strategy, the coach is focused on the overall strategy and determining the best way to win the game. So by doing everything yourself, you're actually slowing down the progress of your business. You're being stuck in the solo trap. If you want to grow, if you want to make more money, if you want to keep your sanity, you need to let go of some of that control. It's time to start communicating better and delegating those tasks that are actually holding you back. In the next part of the video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start delegating without losing control of your business, and actually how it can help you serve your clients better and make you more money. This is where the magic happens. So let's dive into the real solution: communication and delegation. Now, I get it. You're probably thinking, but how can I trust someone else to handle my work? Won't it take more time to explain it than just to do it? These are totally normal thoughts. I'm here to show you that delegation isn't just about giving control. It's about freeing yourself up for more important work. The first step is simple. It's learning how to communicate effectively with those that you bring in to help. It's not necessarily easy, but it is simple. You need to learn to communicate better and learn to communicate effectively. Well, let's start with something small, like hiring a virtual assistant or a VA. A VA can take all those repetitive, time-consuming tasks off your plate. So I'm talking about things like managing your inbox or scheduling appointments, handling invoices, even doing social media posting. These are tasks that don't need your personal attention, but they're actually critical for your business. Here's the best part. You don't have to hire somebody full-time. You can start small. Just a few hours a week can make a huge difference to you. When you delegate the small stuff, you free up yourself to focus on what really matters, and that is growing your business and serving your clients better. If you don't see anything immediately available to give to a VA, then perhaps freeing up personal responsibilities could be what you need. Maybe get a lawn care company to handle your lawn, or someone to go and wash your cars or get them maintained, like getting the oil changed or the tires rotated. The point is to find things that are taking up your time and your mental space that need to be done, but they don't have to be done by you. If you find things like that aren't actually contributing to growing the business, then find somebody else to do those tasks. Next, let's talk about specialists. You don't have to be a master of everything. And maybe you're great at delivering most of your service, but there's some parts that take more of your time, or you just don't get satisfaction from actually doing those pieces. And that's okay. This is where hiring a contractor comes in. So these are experts who can do the specialized work so that you don't have to, right? These are things that they can do that you don't enjoy or you just don't have time to do. It's just like in volleyball, where each player has a position, whether it's setter, outside hitter, blocker. Everyone has their strengths. You wouldn't ask the setter to be the best at blocking shots, right? Each role is specialized. And that's what makes the team strong. So in your business, when you trust a specialist to handle these key roles, you're not just offloading tasks, you're improving the quality of the work. That, of course, leads to happier clients, and ultimately, it means more revenue. The key is you need to communicate clearly. The more specific you are with the contractors, the better results you'll get. Now, here's something that often gets overlooked. See, tools and software. These can often be the most reliable team members, and they don't even need a lunch break. So whether this is a project management tool, an automated CRM system, email automation, there's just software out there that can actually handle some of your day-to-day tasks. There are platforms that actually help you track tasks, manage projects, and communicate effectively without lifting a finger. And if you aren't utilizing AI to be productive, you really should. Having tools and software in place is kind of like having the person who keeps the scorebook in a volleyball game. The players don't have to stop every few minutes and write down what the score is. The scorebook person takes care of that automatically, so the game can flow smoothly. And the same goes for your business. When you use the right tools, things flow easier, tasks get done quicker, and you have more time to focus on high-level work. And here's the beautiful part. These tools can also help you communicate more effectively with your team. Automated reminders, task assignments, progress tracking. They keep everyone on the same page and doesn't require you to micromanage. So if the team gets confused on the proper rotation, they can quickly ask you as the coach, who's serving next? And you have to stop whatever you're doing and help them out. But it's much better than you trying to cover all the positions yourself as the coach. So whether it's a virtual assistant handling the little tasks, a specialist contractor taking care of the big stuff, or a software tool working behind the scenes, you don't have to do this all alone. Delegation is your key to doing more by actually doing less. You don't need to give up control to grow. You just need to learn how to communicate effectively and then trust the process. By building a team, whether that's people or it's tools, you create a space to focus on what's really important. You get to grow your business and deliver high quality service to your clients. Now, in the final part of the video, I'm going to show you how all this comes together so you can create more revenue and more freedom in your business. Because working less, it's not just about freeing up time, it's about winning bigger in the long run. We've talked about why doing everything yourself limits your growth and how you can start delegating tasks to virtual assistants, contractors, and even tools. Now let's bring it all together and talk about the real magic. How letting go of those tasks actually helps you win bigger. Because here's the thing, working less doesn't mean earning less. In fact, the more you let go of, the more you'll be able to focus on what really matters. And when you focus on what truly matters, that's when your business starts to grow. Your revenue increases, and most importantly, you get your time back. Once you've delegated the routine, low-level tasks, something incredible happens. You can finally focus on the high-value tasks that drive your business forward. Imagine this. Instead of spending hours managing your inbox, scheduling calls, handling invoices, you're now free to work on what really makes you money. Maybe that's spending more time with high-paying clients, developing a new product or service, or finally tackling that big project that you've been putting off. When you shift to focus to high-value activities, the things that only you can do, you'll see a dramatic impact on your bottom line. You're strategizing on the big picture, making sure your team is set up for success and not trying to play the game all by yourself. Once you do that, that's when you start winning big. But here's where it gets even better. When you delegate, you free up your time. You're not just doing higher value work, but you're also increasing your capacity to actually take on more work. Because you're no longer bogged down by all these daily tasks. You now have the bandwidth to serve more clients. You can take on bigger projects. You can even launch something brand new. And the best part is you're doing all this without working any extra hours or burning yourself out. This is how businesses scale. It's by letting go of the smaller tasks and trusting your team. Whether that's a VA, contractor, software, you can handle more clients, deliver better results, and increase your revenue. It's just like in volleyball. When a team works together, they cover the court efficiently, they can take on tougher opponents, and they can win more games. You don't need to be everywhere at once. You just need to make sure that everyone is actually playing their role. Now let's talk about the ultimate goal. Freedom. When you're no longer tied down by every detail in your business, you finally have time to focus on your personal life. You can spend more time with your family. You can pursue your passions. You can even relax, knowing that your business is still running smoothly. You can stop owning a job and start owning a business. It's not just about earning more money. It's about doing it in a way that gives you back your life. When you delegate, you trust your team, you use the right tools, and you're no longer working in your business all the time. Instead, you're working on your business. And that shift, that's where the real freedom happens. Instead of being stressed out, overworked, you're able to leave your desk at a reasonable time, knowing that everything is under control. You've set up systems, you've communicated clearly with your team, and you let go of the tasks that were draining your energy. Now, you're not just winning in business, you're actually winning in life. Because here's the truth. The more you let go, the more you grow. Delegation doesn't just free up your time, it opens the door to bigger opportunities. More clients, more revenue. And the best part, it gives you the freedom to live the life that you've been working so hard for. So it's time to stop trying to do it all by yourself. Trust in those you have hired to help you, whether it's a virtual assistant or a contractor, or even a software tool. Focus on what only you can do, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your business grows. And you'll be amazed at all the time you get back. So I want to hear from you. What's the first thing you're going to delegate? Let me know in the comments, and start working smarter and not harder. Now, chances are, if you like this video, you'll like this next video where I tell you to stop running your business on hard mode. And I'll see you in the next video.